Pete, what are we doing right now?
We're in the garden.
This could be really loud.
We're in the garden.
2 days ago, Pete decided he wanted to buy a metal tool shed, and he just did it, didn't you?
We're about to buy a shed with the intention of putting all my tools and all the stuff that can go in a shed in it, so we can clear the garage and have a little home gym. Wanted a shed for like 3 years to put my tools in, to make space in the garage. It's a good space.
It is
just
a good space.
Wasted with stuff that could be in a shed.
It was spurred on because my mom is visiting right now, and she helped Pete clean out the garage the other day, and they kind of organized it.
I was looking for the nice one that Tom and Anne bought.
And recently we've been doing PT sessions with David Richardson, who is a rehab PT specialist.
Yeah.
And he's basically turned his garage into a full-time PT studio. And we're like, we want one of those. That looks great.
It's perfect. I mean, you don't need too many machines. You don't need every single machine under the sun. You just need a few machines which hits everything.
We already moved the Peloton down there, and we are ready to put this shed up. Well, we're ready to level the ground.
Yes, let's begin the work. We've pretty much done it.
All right, should I stop talking?
Yeah. It's a new plan. We were going to have it so the long edge was along the fence, but now I want it so the long edge is along the back, just so the doors open this way, easier access and more garden area here. Watching me move like an old man.
This is the only work I'm actually doing to level this area. They've dug everything else out. I spent the whole time setting up my cameras, trying to find my tripods, and trying to make the microphones work because they just weren't working. Anyway, looks like I'm doing work. Oh, pottery. It's full of pottery back here. More pottery. Maybe we should get the metal detector out here before we put the thing down.
Oh hey, today we're splitting these big ass paving slabs because they're too heavy and too big for what we need.
So my mom and I went to pick up the cement paving slabs.
They're available, the paving slabs, and there's no internet. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like near the Portland Road area.
Okay, cool. And they were super heavy. I mean, the listing said they were really heavy, but they were a lot bigger than we expected as well. So we only took 2. Hopefully that gives us enough support.
So I'm just going to score a line down the centre. And then I can see where I need to hit. So I'm going to do a light hit first. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. So this isn't a tutorial. And I know I don't have the right tools, so yeah. It's loud. So hopefully that should encourage the crack to happen along that scored line. Watch it not happen. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just the base of the shed. Watch me be here for like 6 hours. Maybe if I just hit it with a hammer. No. They're pretty good paving slabs. They're pretty durable. I don't know what to do. I might just drag them out and drop them. That seems to work, doesn't it? Watch it break it and the slab will be fine.
Yeah.
Not a clean snap, but the old broken wheelbarrow. Just everything's broken.
Including us.
I need to get a new wheel for it. So the next job will be chipping off the concrete and splitting it like the last one, hopefully a bit better. Doesn't need to be perfect. And yeah, it won't be, because it's me. Scoring a nice line in the dirt. Doesn't matter if it gets mixed up, because I think we're going to have to sort that out anyway. We appear to be missing paperwork. I've got parts list and the foundation kit diagram, but not an order. So I hope they've given more than this. I know there's a video on YouTube, but it'd be nicer to just have a sheet rather than getting on my phone every time. Right, so we've started building the foundation frame, which is provided with the shed. The advantages of this is we don't need like a whole paved block. Don't need it all concrete basically, it can just sit on a few paving slabs. The disadvantage is you need to put something down for the floor, which they haven't provided. So that's going to be a little bit of an extra cost, maybe like 50 quid for the wood. See how this goes. It's only been a couple of days since we put the blocks down for the foundation frame. Check out how much it's rained since. Alright, 2 more. Alright, next step. Crossbars. C2, which are really short ones, and UE1. It just screws into the plastic. It's bold.
No, why can't I do this?
I mean, I know it's going to be solid once it's done, but it's literally like, it took 2 hours to put that base together because you'd pull one side and the other side would pop out. It's like, what? Why wouldn't you just screw it in? I know, but then it becomes rigid later, but it's like, that's not handy when you're trying. Okay, on to the next step. Next, yeah, we'll just screw on the top. They're both the same, so one goes on the front, one goes on the back.
been a pretty busy week. My mom is now back in Canada. The shed, as you can see, is almost fully completed. 2 to 3 hour setup time for 2 people. My Pete has generously left me a job to do, and I get to tackle the doors, which feels a bit intimidating at this point, given that I haven't done any of this, and this isn't my forte, so it's probably going to take me a lot longer than I'm thinking it's going to take. Another thing that's changed since the walls have gone up and the roof's gone on is that we came across some paving slabs. Well, Pete's mom found some free paving slabs, so much better than the ones we currently have under there. So we're actually going to remove the old ones, put the new ones down, and then we're going to put sand in between and level everything out. Clearly this is going to take me longer than I anticipated. This is very confusing. Okay, first of all, it says arrows here. Can you see this? It makes it look like you're supposed to slide this on. You don't slide it on. You push it down. The door is the same size with this piece on it as it is without it. So why didn't the door just come with that piece on it? It could have been pre-done. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. The door is flipped over. Pieces are in place. I'm ready to start screwing things in. Oh, hi, sweetie. Can I work on the door again? You're very sweet. Work. Time to put on the hinges. The hinges are on, and I'm just going to put the locks on this one door. We are missing one screw and a bolt.
Is it a big one, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I used the wrong one. You got two the smaller bolts.
Yeah, they're in the bag on the. Built both doors, and I'm going to tighten up the lock that we have on it, and then I'm going to attach them to the actual shed, and job done. Well, kind of. Thanks, my love.
Done. You guys are amazing.
Well, Peter did most of it. I just did this door.
Okay. I thought I might try and catch the sun on your sofa if there is any.
Yeah, do it. Project manager is doing a final inspection.
Is it up to standard, Jojo? Sorry, Cap.
Do we pass the check, Pop? Did we pass the check? You like it? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, hi. Hi, I love you. We just need whiskey in a shop, but he doesn't want anything to do with it.
I need to finish the floor and then put all the stuff in it so we can put up the bike.
Can I have a cup of tea first? I'm gonna have a cup of tea with Lizzie.
Does my makeup look okay?
Your makeup looks great.
Awesome.
Well, it started as a weekend project, turned into a week-long project. As you can see, the shed is complete behind us, and I have a few questions that I think you might have that we're going to answer right now. And if we don't get to all the questions you would have had by the end of this episode, please drop them in the comments below and we'll make sure we try and get to them as soon as possible. But first one up, would you do this again?
Yes, I would. We ended up getting rid of the foundation frame that took most of the time. And I think this is an optional extra. If you're looking at getting one of these and you're putting it in the garden just on dirt ground, the wood's just going to get damp real quick and rot. Don't bother getting the foundation frame unless you're putting it on a driveway or something. So I just want to get a close-up of the crazy paving slabs.
Took like pieces of concrete, put them in the ground, and then put sand between it to level it, didn't we? And to keep it in place. And so it really is kind of like a higgledy-piggledy floor, but it actually looks so much cooler than other floors. Like, it looks more rustic.
It's pretty cool. If I'd known that we were going to do the slab floor again, I would have done it properly, because I put the corner slabs in and then drilled the frame into that, and they weren't quite square. But I also didn't like compact the ground well enough. So I think the stones are going to get a bit rocky over time.
They're a bit wobbly already.
It doesn't matter, it's just a shed.
It's just a shed.
People aren't walking on it, so.
So, how long did it take us to build?
I think it would have taken 2 hours with me and Ben if we didn't have the frame. That's technically not included in the main piece, so I think they weren't lying when it said 2 to 3 hours with 2 people. Once we started putting the actual thing up, it didn't take that long. We weren't using an electric screwdriver because I couldn't find it until the second day.
I don't know, because those doors took me 45 minutes for 2 doors. Granted, that's me putting the doors together.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you get used to what you're working with after a while. Yeah, it was a bit like that for me to start with, putting up the sides. And then it gets quicker and quicker as the process goes on. Whereas you did 1 step out of 20 steps. So you didn't actually get more efficient with it, you know?
Well, it fits quite a few things, which is really exciting, because I was going to say our garage is slowly emptying, but we keep moving things around. It's not really getting any emptier.
It never empties. You can take everything out of that thing and then the next day it will be inaccessible.
We couldn't even start to clear out the garage until we had a place to put all of the stuff that's now in the shed. So it is all interconnected, but I think this counts as a project done. And I think we deserve a pat on the back for that. Should we cheers or something?
Shouldn't cheers with tea, but
Why shouldn't you cheers with tea?
I think you can only cheers with alcoholic drinks, otherwise it's bad luck. And here we have a wild puppy dog. Here's another wild pup.